everyone, welcome to Hopeful Turns. In this video, I'll be sharing with you the tutorial of this crochet flowers. So this is a very pretty looking dainty crochet rose flowers, and with this we'll also be making the leaves. So you can make the sleeves as 1 leaf, 2 leaf or 3 leaves. So I'll be explaining how you can do all of that. Now this is like the third rose flower pattern on my channel. I do have 2 others, one which is a little bit elaborate and a little bit complicated than this pattern. The other one is a very simple quick crochet rose flower pattern. So if you're interested, you can check that up. I'll put the links in the description box. Now for this rose flower here, I really wanted very dainty looking crochet flowers. So that's why I have used crochet thread. So this is like your ticket 10. That is the thickness of this crochet thread. It is really thin. This is the anchor knitting cotton. And with this I have used a 1.5 mm crochet hook. You can even use 1.75 if you want to. But if you're a beginner, I would say that just give this thread a miss. You can instead use yarn, any thickness yarn, just go with the recommended hook size. So for the purpose of the tutorial, I'm going to use a little bit thicker yarn, and with that I'm using a 3 mm crochet hook. That is the recommended hook size for the yarn that I have used here. I wanted the stitches to be a little bit bigger because it will be easier to show. So that's why I have used a 3 mm crochet hook. You can use any yarn, just go with the recommended hook size. Apart from that, you would require a pair of scissors and a darning needle. So these are the few requirements. If you are ready, we can start the tutorial. So we'll start this by making a slip knot first. So to make a slip knot, you take your yarn, loop it around your finger like an X. Once you have that, take this loop out and pull your working yarn through this loop. So this here is your slip knot. I'm going to attach my hook to the slip knot here first. Okay, so once you have your slip knot, we'll make 26 chain stitch. So we are going to make 26 chain stitch. So to make a chain stitch, you go left, you go under your yarn, pull up a loop. So this here is your first chain stitch. We'll do that again. Left, go under your yarn and pull up a loop. This is my second chain stitch. Like this, I'm going to make a total of 26 chain stitches. Now, if you want some help with the basic stitches like chain stitch, double crochet, single crochet, these are all the stitches that we'll be using to make this flower. So if you want some help with the basic stitches, I'll put a link in the description box for the basic stitches in crochet. So you can go through it and just get familiarized with the basic stitches. Okay, so first of all, I'm going to make a total of 26 chain stitch. So here I have got my 26 chain stitch. Once you have your 26 chain stitch, we'll start with the first row. That is the only row that we are going to do. So for that, I'm going to skip the first 3 chain stitch here. So you're not counting any loop on the hook. That is not a stitch here, but the first stitch is this one here, right? So this loop should not be counted. This is your first chain stitch, second chain stitch, third chain stitch. So we are going to skip the first 3 chain stitch, and into the 4th chain stitch from the hook, we are going to put a double crochet. So skip 3 chain stitch and make a double crochet. So to make a double crochet, yarn over first, insert your hook into the 4th chain stitch, pull up a loop. You will have 3 loops. Yarn over, pull to the first 2, yarn over, pull to the next 2. So this is a double crochet, and in the same stitch I'm going to put 3 more double crochet. So this is one. I'm going to put 3 more double crochet in the same stitch. So yarn over, insert your hook into the same stitch, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull to the first 2, yarn over, pull to the next 2. So this is my second double crochet. I'm going to put 2 more double crochet into the same stitch. So this is 3, and here I've got my 4th one. So here I have a total of 4 double crochet all going in one stitch. Now if you count the chain 3 that we had skipped earlier, the chain 3, if you count it as a double crochet, we can say that there are a total of 5 double crochet here. Okay, so we have 4 double crochet made in the stitch. Now what you have to do is you have to skip the stitch next to it. So this is one double crochet, this is the stitch. I'm going to skip one stitch, and into the next stitch here I'm going to make a single crochet. So skipping one stitch, make a single crochet into the next stitch. So in order to make a single crochet, insert your hook. So insert your hook, pull up a loop. You have 2 loops, yarn over, pull through both the loops. Okay, so this here is your single crochet. Once you have a single crochet, you skip one stitch and into the next make 5 double crochet. So this stitch, the single crochet is going, I'm going to skip one stitch, and into the next I'm going to place 5 double crochet. So yarn over, insert your hook, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through the first 2 loops, yarn over, pull through the next 2 loops. So this is one double crochet. I'm going to make 4 more double crochet in the same stitch. So into the same stitch, this is my second double crochet, third double crochet, and I'm going to put my fourth double crochet. So 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So you have to put 5 double crochet into one stitch. So 5 double crochet will make one petal. Okay. Once you have 5 double crochet, you skip one stitch and into the next make a single crochet. So skipping one stitch, into the next stitch make a single crochet. So insert your hook, pull up a loop, yarn over and pull through both. So this is your single crochet. So this is the pattern that you have to repeat. So once you make a single crochet, you skip one stitch and in the next make 5 double crochet. So just repeat this pattern, making 5 double crochet followed by a single crochet, then 5 double crochet and a single crochet. But make sure to skip one stitch between the double crochet and the single crochet. So once you make 5 double crochet, you have to skip one stitch and then make a single crochet. Once you make a single crochet, you have to skip one stitch and then put 5 double crochet. So repeat this pattern till you reach the end of this row. Okay, so here I have my 5 double crochet. I'm going to skip one stitch and then put a single crochet into the next stitch. Again, I'll skip one stitch and then make 5 double crochet, skip one stitch and then make a single crochet. So repeat this pattern till you reach the end of this row. So you can see that there's like the scalloped border. Okay, so I'll just meet you once I finish this row. So here I'm at the end of my row. So this was my last 5 double crochet. I have last 2 stitches left. So I have last 2 chain stitches left. So I'm going to skip one stitch and into the very last stitch you'll have to put a single crochet. So that will finish your pattern. I'm going to cut a long tail. So just cut a long tail because we have to use this to roll it up and stitch it together. So when you cut your yarn, just make sure that you leave a long tail. Okay, so this is how this looks so far. It's all rolled up like this. So this, now you have to roll this up into a flower. So you have to just thread in with the help of a darning needle. So I'm going to take a darning needle and first of all thread this in. Okay, so here I've got my darning needle. Now we'll roll this up into a flower. So I'll first of all go into the very first stitch here and then go to the next stitch where your double crochet was and pull it out. So it will start rolling. I will bring my hook through the next single crochet and roll it tight. Come to the next double crochet and bring it out. So it will start to coil up. Once you have that, you start twisting it and go through the different stitches. So here again I'm going to go and roll this up into a flower. Just keep on adding the layers, and every once in a while you make sure to check the shape, how it is coming. So you can see this is how the rolled up thing looks like. I'll just roll it first and see. So just roll it up, give it nice shape the way you want it to look. Okay, so once you are happy with the shape of the flower, you can just stitch this up together. So I'm going through a couple of layers and stitch it up in place. Okay. I think I'll just go through the last petal also once more so that it stays in place. And once you're happy with that, you can just knot it down so you have the other end also. So what I'm going to do is I'll take my needle and then knot these two up together. Okay, so that will complete our flower. I'm not going to cut my yarn here, at least not now, because I want to attach this to the project that I'm going to do. So our flower is done. Now what we'll do is we will make the leaf part. Okay, so for that I'm going to take my green color. So I have got a dark green color and I'm going to use the same hook, and I'm going to start again with a slip knot. So we'll start here with a slip knot. Okay, so here our slip knot is ready. Now we'll make 7 chain stitch. Okay, so make 7 chain stitch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. All right, so here we have got our 7 chain stitch. Next what we'll do is we will skip the very first chain stitch. So I'm going to skip my first chain stitch here, and into the second chain stitch I'm going to make a slip stitch. So into the second stitch make a slip stitch. So you have to pull your working yarn through here and on the loop that is there on your hook. So there. So this here is my slip stitch. Then into the next one make a single crochet. So into the next stitch make a single crochet. In the next make a half double crochet. So yarn over, insert your hook, pull up a loop. You have 3 loops, yarn over, pull through all the 3. So this here is your half double crochet. In the next stitch also you have to place a half double crochet. So you are placing 2 half double crochets. You have 2 stitches left. So in the last 2 stitches you have to put double crochets. So in the last 2 stitches just place 1 double crochet each. So for double crochet you have to yarn over, pull through the first 2 loops, yarn over, pull through the next 2 loops. So this is a double crochet. In the last stitch again you make a double crochet. So this here again is a double crochet. All right, so if you want just 1 leaf for your flower, what you can do is into the last stitch, once you make a double crochet, you slip stitch to join. So you can use this as a 1 leaf. So you can see that you just slip stitch and you can use this as 1 leaf here. But I'm going to make it into 2 leaves. So I'll show you how to do it. So as I said, if you want to make it into just 1 leaf, you just slip stitch into the very last stitch and cut your yarn. Now if you want to make it into 2 leaves, again you make 7 chain stitch. So this was the last double crochet. I'm again going to make 7 chain stitch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7, and we are going to repeat the same thing that we have done here. So once you have 7 chain stitch, you skip the first stitch and into the second make a slip stitch, same as we did for the other one. You make a slip stitch first, then make a single crochet. So this is your single crochet. In the next 2 stitches make a half double crochet. So here I'm going to make a half double crochet. So for half double crochet you have to pull through all the 3 loops. So this is a half double crochet. In the next stitch also I'm going to make a half double crochet like this. Then what you do is you have last 2 stitches left. So into the last 2 stitches you have to put double crochets. So this is my second last stitch. Here I'm going to make a double crochet. So for double crochet, you have to yarn over, pull through the first two, yarn over, pull through the next two. So this is one double crochet. You have one more stitch left. So go ahead and make a double crochet there also. Sorry. So into the last stitch, here make a double crochet. Same as we did for the first leaf, we are repeating the same pattern. Now in order to join this, you slip stitch into the slip knot stitch or the first chain stitch that we had started with. So go there into the very first stitch and slip stitch like this. Okay, so this completes our leaf pattern. So this is like a 2-leaf pattern. Now if you want to make it into 3 leaves, you can again start with 7 chain stitch. So from here you can again start 7 chain stitch and repeat the same pattern. So like this, you can start the 7 chain stitch, slip stitch, single crochet, 2 half double crochet and 2 double crochet, and come back here and slip stitch. So like that you will get 3 leaves, but here I'm going to go for just 2 leaves here. So this is finished. I'm going to cut my yarn off here. So you can just cut your yarn at this point, and all you have to do is you have to just attach it to your flower. Okay, so here you have got 2 leaves. You can take your flower and attach this to your flower, hide in all the loose ends, or just attach this flower to your project that you are going to make it for, and then hide in all the loose ends. I'll just show you how the 3 leaf flower looks like. Sorry, this is how the 3 leaves will look like, and you can place a flower on it like this. Okay, so this is how the 3 leaf flower looks like. Same like as we did, you'll have one more leaf and then you can attach this to your flower. So that's all for the pattern here. If you want, as I said, just hide in the tails now or hide it in later. So that's all for the tutorial. I hope you liked it and you enjoyed it. If you liked it, please do not forget to press on the like button. And if you're new to my channel, please do consider subscribing. If you're looking for other flowers or other items for children or adults, I do have a few videos already uploaded. I'll put the links in the description box. If you're interested, you can give that a try. See you in the next video. Until then, bye-bye. Thank you for watching.